Hey guys, good morning. I am coming to you for the second half of the Ultimate WordPress Website Checklist. So this is part 2. We had part 1 last week, and I am excited to share with you part 2 and also let you know that there's going to be a download of this available. So you can go download all this information and have it in one place. So when you're working on your site, you can go through the steps or the checklist of what you want on your site. So last week we talked about several pieces, and we're going to talk about the second half of the pieces. I'm just going to list last week's pieces that you might use. Remember, I said WordPress is a great tool of choice to build a website, and that this was a checklist of the most important or useful aspects of a website. We talked about a well-designed header or logo. We talked about clear navigation bars and some additional navigation if needed. And we also talked about the About Me or About the Company page. This is the most well-visited page on most websites. And then finally, we talked about making sure that you have contact information on your site in a couple of places. So today we're going to talk about 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these aspects or pieces that you want on your site. The next one we're going to talk about is the concise value proposition. What does your website bring to the table? What can people learn from your website? And why shouldn't they click away and go to a different site? The value that your users can gain from your website should be stated on the homepage in an easy to understand manner. Obviously, I'm going to always use myself as an example just because I know my own site well and I know what I am trying to bring to the table. So my concise value proposition is right on the cover of my website or the homepage of my website, and it says equipping, connecting, and serving. And I share with you exactly what I do, and that is I coach, train, and equip virtual assistants to serve their clients with diligence and provide high-quality service. By connecting Christian business owners and ministry leaders with trained virtual assistants, together we create a team with a passion to serve with excellence. Then I share that I also serve authors and speakers as a virtual assistant myself by helping them to grow their businesses via social media marketing, email marketing, and content repurposing. So make sure that you have a statement that shares for sure what you do, who you serve, and how you help them. Because most people are coming to your site to distinguish what's in it for me. So you got to make sure that you are sharing that information. All right, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're on number 6, but we talked about 5 of these aspects or keys last week that you want on your site. So we're covering 6, 7, 8, and 9 today. So number 6 was concise value proposition. Number 7 is proof elements. What is a proof element, you might ask? Do you have elements on your website can be used to increase your credibility? So, for example, testimonials from your clients, photos of your results, radio or TV shows that you've been on. Anything that makes you sound more credible to your users should be prominently showcased on your site. So think about ways that you can get that proof. Number 8 is social media buttons. Make it easy for people to share your work on other websites. Share it to Facebook, share it to Instagram. But each of these platforms will give you a small bit of code that you can create like buttons, follow buttons, and so on. Or WordPress is our friend, and WordPress gives you plugins that will allow you to quickly and easily both put follow buttons on your site where people can go and follow you on other forms of social media, but also share buttons on your site. Let me see. I've got my site pulled up. I'm going to tell you the plugin that I use for the share buttons because I like this plugin and I think you would too. It's called Add to Any Share Buttons. And when you go on my page and maybe you're on one of my blog posts or something, it has the buttons along the side of the site so that you can easily share that information on your favorite social media platform. I also have the buttons in my header and in the sidebar to where you can follow me on other social media. And then number 9, and the last one we're going to talk about today, is first-class content. Your website should have world-class content that's better than anything else. And that content needs to be unique. Unique ideas and concepts that people can benefit from. So these are some of the most common and the most important aspects that you should include on your site. And most of these things can be easily done with the plugins and themes that WordPress offers, which is why I love WordPress and why I'm sharing that with you. So I wanted to share that I do have this in a checklist format where it's just a PDF that you download and you can go through and check these things off. So in order to grab that, you just need to go over to aliciaavantandcompany.com/ the word ultimate, because I call this the Ultimate WordPress Website Checklist. So / ultimate, and you can find it there. It'll be super easy to grab, and I thank y'all for watching today's video.